What's going on, everybody? Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the mailman, coming from my mama's basement. Just doing some stuff around the house. Can everybody hear me okay? Because literally 5 minutes ago, everything crashed on this system. You guys can hear me good? Just give me a thumbs up or say yeah. Just curious what's going on here. You guys hear me? Mike Goldana, Isaac Ramirez, Brad. Can you hear me, Brad? Brad, can you hear me? All right, cool. Yeah, because everything crashed, man. My thumbnail that I made, I was out back doing some yard work. My thumbnail was upside down. I don't understand what's going on today. I uploaded a thumbnail. I fixed it. I had it right side up. It's still upside down. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, Alina, how are you? Yeah, we're coming from my mama's basement today. Just thought I'd come on. I've been on a roll. I normally come live. I was getting a lot of stuff done outside. Yeah, I know. I got my this is what it is, man. What up, Regina? How are you? What's going on? I'm still working out. I don't know why it looks like my screen isn't very... it doesn't look like I'm in HD. It looks like bad. I gotta see what's going on with that. Let me see if I could change it on the fly. I don't think I can. Let me see. You guys can't hear that. So what's going on? What's everybody up to? Are we ready for a game tonight or what? I'm not really into it. To be honest with you, I believe it's the Washington. Let me put you guys over here so I could see you. I think it's Washington left hand up against Chicago. I mean, how bad is that game? Check. See, now I'm hearing myself. So I don't understand. Is there an echo? I have no idea why. Oh, you know what? That's why. Got it. Fixed it. See, man, this is why we're here. I can still put this back over, so it's nothing really bad. So what's up, Willie Vassar? How you doing? Yeah, it's nice hat, Ganser. Yeah, man, you like it, Jay Smooth? Mark's wife hammered me last year for it. This is the crucial catch. The cancer hat. They always wear the pink. Yeah, that's the crucial catch hat. Hey, listen, I want to try something. You tell me if I sound like it. This is supposed to make me sound like Morgan Freeman. Hello? No, that's not working. Let's see here. That's weird. It's not working. Anyway, I'm turning that off. Anyway, so there is an echo now. Okay, that's all there was, right? There was an echo. Yeah, I don't know. I got these things. Billy Vassar, game time. I have a really good feeling we beat the Niners Sunday. I'm with you, man. I am with you. I was outside doing some stuff, power washing some things, doing some other stuff. I got a beach pit out back here a few years ago. I got it all bricked out, and I had 3 tons of beach sand dumped, and I spread it out. I got a fire pit. It's kind of cool, but it's out there straightening that up. And I was listening to 105.3 The Fan, and it was kind of interesting because they had Tony Dungy on. He really broke it down really good. So I'm liking what I'm hearing. I think we're going to win. If we don't win, I think it's more of a, I'll be curious to see what our team. Here we go with this crap. reconnecting. If we win, I don't want to say, oh, we done something. Because if we beat the Niners, it's very well could be for some sort of tiebreaker or something. Odds are we're going to see them again in the playoffs. If we lose, then it's probably going to be in San Fran. I think we need to win this game. But if we win, we can't just rest on our laurels. We already slipped up once. If we lose, then it's a matter of taking care of business, winning our division, and going from there. I'm not really sure how you guys feel. It's like a scary game because how are we going to react? Obviously, our team's been looking towards this, Hey, Drusilla, how are you? I see Clemente's in the house. You got Brad, Mike, Willie, Crystal. What's up, Crystal? I know I saw Alina. You got Regina Green in here. So over it. What up? What up? Spare none. Yo, what up, man? Or ma'am? I assume you're a man. How you doing? So I'm a little concerned. Yeah, he's spilling a lot of beans, Clemente. He's spilling a lot of beans. Let me see. I have all these drops. Yeah, he's spilling a lot of beans. What do you think about Jerry bringing back Randy Gregory? Drusilla, if you saw my video yesterday, the lunchtime chat, like my little mailman guy. I don't want Ray Finkel to get too close to him. I wasn't necessarily on board with it. What up, Lord Nova? Beautiful out today, isn't it? In South Jersey, you're in Philly, or outside of Philly. I'm out on Randy Gregory, but I always listen to what Broadus says. Broadus knows what he's talking about. Brian Broadus. I just think he knows what he's talking about, and he's saying, do it, because Randy Gregory will help you get pressure with your front four, whereas Dorrance Armstrong has struggled this year, hasn't really stood out. Randy Gregory will get you pressure. He's not the best against the run, but if you truly want to get pressure with your front four, it's something to think about. I honestly think, and he pointed out, Brian Broadus, that the Patriots are the obvious choice of where to go. So we shall see on that front. But he says the Patriots are the obvious choice. So, I don't know. I think, is he signed or just in the works? I think we do it so Eagles don't. Clemente, I could care less if he goes to the Eagles. You know what I think of Randy Gregory? Yeah, he has flashes. He has flashes of brilliance. And then he has flashes of, I'm going to line up over the ball twice. Or he lined up over the ball once in that playoff game, and he false started on like another time coming down the stretch. I don't know. No, we got enough bad publicity. I know, Regina, and that's how I feel. I'm just telling you, I think we're in the conversation. I think he'll get more somewhere else. I think if Randy was smart, he would go where he could possibly get a second. Well, it doesn't really matter. East Side, what up, man? East Side. Astros are in, man. That's all you need to do is get in. Linda, how are you? Hey, Linda. There you go. Hell of a game last night, Linda. The Atlanta Braves better hope we don't win one in Atlanta. That's all I'm going to say. You better hope that they don't win one in Atlanta because we're going to take it. So, game time. Willie Vassar. He is a penalty magnet, Clemente. Willie Vassar says, game time, we want to win and get over the hump and get home field. And no, do not bring back Randy. And that clown got to Denver, called us toxic fans. That's kind of how I feel. But I feel like I listen to Brian, and, it's almost like if he's going to help us get over the top, do we do it? I don't want it, but if he's going to help us, could I deal with it? I'd rather roll the dice and say no. If you saw Dante Fowler had that strip sack last week, not that was the deciding factor. But sometimes things, what up, Mr. Cowboy? Sometimes things snowball, right? And I think what happened last week was um, that was just helped us win that game. Seemed like Broadus wanted him badly. Yeah, Clemente, I know, and he's looking at it from Dorrance Armstrong hasn't given us much this year. I don't know that they're gonna say disappointment, but Dan Quinn wanted Randy Gregory to stay. He was on board. Obviously, they would not have offered him $70 million. The only reason why, there you go. The only reason why he wasn't here was that wording in the contract. Now, like I said yesterday, you think Randy would like to? Do you think he really minds about that wording now? You got cut from your squad. There's no way Dallas would have cut you and ate all that money. You would have been part of a rotation. But I would rather Randy go to the Eagles, Linda. Help yourself. We can count on him lining up off sides, right? Like, we need to purge ourselves from guys like Randy Gregory. Oh, it didn't work. Let me see here. See, I don't understand what. Oh, wait. That's. Oh, there it is.
It's working. Do I sound like Andy Dufresne? Yo, what up? This should be Morgan Freed. Hello, Eagles fans. You done know so.
Did that work, guys? Oh, wait. Hold up. Did that work? That worked, right? No, thank you. Linda's like, hell no. Game time. Let's be real. If Randy couldn't make it in Denver, how could he make it in Dallas? Now he's a cancer. I know. I hear you. Oh, these are funny. Brad. Wait. Brad Harris. Are you okay? What up? See, I got a lot of toys, but, I'm not real good at using all of them. So, that's how we're going to roll. This goes out to the 49ers fans. We're coming for that ass. Sunday night. It's going down. All right, I'm back. So, Coyote, what up, man? What up? Barnett is on our par penalty magnet, just like Gregory. Yeah, Linda, you don't need two of those guys, right? You just don't. You don't need two of those guys. I'm just messing around, guys. I hope that's not too annoying. Denver not winning, he wants to win. He wants to win. Yeah, he asked out. So he must have something lined up. I'm thinking the Patriots, but he ain't going to win with New England, right? He ain't winning with New England. So I don't think that game time, why would you want Randy to go to Eagles? It's not that I want him to go to Eagles, but they seem to go out and pick people up. I'm not trying to be mean, but Howie, that's what he does. He does in-season moves to try and put him over the top. He made some good moves last year, and that's why I'm telling people who say no, like myself, sway me. Tell me why we should. And Brian Broadus made a good point. We need to start being able to get home with four guys. And if him being able to edge rush on a third down, Dante Fowler has done well, but he's not Randy Gregory. There's a reason why he got paid all that money. I think Randy could step right in, fit in, and get to the quarterback. Now, I don't know. I'm already on board saying I don't want that, but I want to win. So do I sell my soul Do I sell my soul to the Randy Gregory devil? Not that Randy's a devil, but you know what I mean. Game time. You heard Tyron is back in practice with the first teamer, so there's a chance. Well, South Tex, I'm excited about that. Just make sure we have somebody ready to roll. You know, just make sure we have somebody ready to roll. Yeah, because if he gets hurt, you know. Anyway, Ultra, that's what everybody's saying. I kind of think that too. But who knows, man? They don't like to pay people either. Randy ain't gone for nothing. We don't need Randy. It would be buried on the bench. I don't know about that. I think he might be a good rotational guy. I think it would be a slap in the face to I just said his name. I'll tell you, my brain is not working today. Dante Fowler. I think that would be a kind of a slap in the face of Dante Fowler, but he's a better player than Dante Fowler. He just is. Dorrance Armstrong has not done much this year. Who do we have to add to the rotation? I'm just saying in the grand scheme, you know, that's all. In the grand scheme of it, my original opinion was no, but after thinking about it, here brought us you'd be a fool not to. We're going to be, kicking ourselves if he ends up on the Commanders, right? So, I don't know. It's tough. The way I see more, as long as this system holds up, because it keeps screwing up here, probably a while. I want to see something here. Stream Deck. Where was my thing at? I want to see. Let me know if this changes how it looks. I'm at 128 now. If I go to here, let me know if if it did anything. I don't know. But yeah. We could have kept Land instead if we really wanted another lineman. Yeah, Land wasn't ready. That's the problem. We didn't have. When you're a team like us who is on the cusp of going to the Super Bowl, I know you. How could you say that? They only won one playoff game. Well, listen. Anybody with two eyes can tell you we're close. So we are close. So if we're on the cusp, you know what I mean? We don't have a lot of room for guys like Isaiah Land. I would love to have had Land on the practice squad. I really would have. But we're that close. We can't just afford to have too many people who can't actually play, if that makes any sense. Ultra says, I'd rather pick another linebacker. Well, we did sign the one linebacker. Michael, I want to go back and see. You guys know who I'm talking about, right? He used to play for the Broncos. Let me see. Let me pull it up here. Let's see here. Yeah, we signed a linebacker. I don't know why it's not here. Anyway, we signed us a linebacker the other day. And, he's got good pedigree. We'll see. The more depth the better. All it takes is an injury. That's kind of what I'm saying, South Tex. Brad Harris, do you think we should open up the offense more this game? Yeah, I'm thinking we are. I think, honestly, it's going to go one of two ways. You know how that is. But I think that especially if Tyron is there, I totally think they're going to come out offense and open it up. We had some success last year doing it. Now, they're going to play one of two defenses. They're either going to play – they normally play a zone defense, like twos, or like a cover two. Dak will eat up a cover two all day. Problem is if we get behind. What up, OS Tyler? So it'll be interesting if they will do all kinds of defenses, but they played us last year in the playoffs in a two safety deep type of cover two. So I'm expecting to see that, which means there's a lot of openings in a cover two. You just got to be careful of that linebacker. Sometimes Dak, that's the one area where he doesn't see the linebacker drop. He's got to be careful with that. The problem is there isn't a good talent linebacker out there. There are scrubs. Yeah, right now you're not. I mean, Eagles are talking how excited they are to get Bradley Roby. If Bradley Roby was that great, just like we heard how great that who was it? Miles Jack who did they sign that ended up retiring? If they're available now, they're not. It's more of a depth piece. Do not expect anything major out of. Don't think that Bradley Roby's going to come in here and shut people down, or it's just not going to happen. Let's see here. Let's see. Willie Vassar. Willie Vassar says, I want Randy to sit out this year and think about where he went wrong in the NFL. I don't think that's going to happen, Willie. These players have a small window to earn money. So I think that's what he's going to do. I think he's going to try and earn some money. Coyote says, if we all have our offensive line this week, if we have all of our offensive lines, yeah, that would be huge. Coyote, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking if I'm the Cowboys, you can't do a cloud of dust. I think you can get a lead and rely on your running game and your short passing. What's impressive about the West Coast is how, like back in the day, right? Back under the original, with the Niners, they thought they could go like 25 for 28, basically not dink and dunk, but just be precision timing passing game that you cannot stop. So if we can get a lead by opening up, like I kind of like that idea. I think we need to put some points on the board to get them on their heels, maybe do a little up tempo. Dak does well in that situation, get some early points on the board, rely on our defense, then maybe short passing game, running game, take your shots downfield and play action. That's kind of how I want to see us do it, but we'll see. I don't know if Primetime is going to be streaming it. He said probably not. So I don't know. I might stream it. I don't know. I might not, but odds are I'm off Monday. I probably will stream it and maybe have Mark in, or how we do it. Let's see here. What up? Do you think? Let's see here. Do you think we will end up using him? I don't think we're getting Randy. Randy is actually the best talent free agent available. There are no good linebackers available, to be honest. South Tex, I'm not against. If you're asking me, do I want him? No. That's my personal view. Do I want to win a championship? Yes. Do I think he'll help us more than Armstrong? Yes. So I kind of answered my own question there. It's one of those deals where I'd grin and bear it. Not that I don't hate the guy, but he left me very sour when he walked out the door. He slammed us fans. We're a toxic fan base. That's BS, bro. How you like the Denver fan base? You know what I mean? I didn't appreciate that. What up, Eric Wallace? How are you? Drusilla, before Pollard got hurt, he was running the ball in the Niners. Yeah, we could definitely move the ball in the Niners. The Niners are not a shutdown defense. They're dangerous, and they do all kinds of things. They're unbelievably coached. They are. They're going to be ready to roll. They're going to start out with a zone/cover 2 look and see what Dak does. If Dak starts burning them, then they'll go a jam up close, play man-to-man. Then you know what that means. Then it's who's going to make a play. Because even with man-to-man, they're going to shade coverage towards CeeDee Lamb. Who's going to make a play? I think this is a game Brandon Cooks could go off or have 100 yards, maybe a couple touchdowns. I like Brandon Cooks this week. He's very familiar with the Niners when he used to play for the Rams, had some success. I would say look out for Brandon Cooks. Lord Nova, we're going to win this game. Game time, go Cowboys. Lord Nova, I think so. I feel very good about it. But I was saying, God forbid we don't or we lose a close one, how's this team going to react? Just like if we win, we haven't won nothing. We need to keep it in check, especially after we crap the bed in Arizona. Miles Jack retired, right? That's who I was talking about, right? Mike Aldana. Eagles went out and got Miles Jack, right? In the preseason, thinking that he was the next thing, and he obviously wasn't if he was on the street. Randy better not get a locker room next to Sam Williams or we lose 2 players. That's another thing, Brooklyn. I didn't think about that. Brooklyn Joe had a good game. It's almost like he was listening to me rip him because I was kind of not really with him, if you know what I mean. I was kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of like in a glass case of emotion.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with the guy. I got to hit my buttons, people. You know, what's this one? If we do win, Mike Aldana.
We're going streaking through the quad and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody! Woo! Come on! We're streaking!
I might streak if we beat the Niners on Sunday night. Now, I live on a back road, so I think I can get away with it. But, you know, we don't need Gregory. I was Tyler. Yeah, I mean, I hear you, man. I hear you. It's just one of those things where I don't know everything, right? That's my fandom. We don't need them. But, you know, it's a little tempting. I'm in a case of emotion. A play fake and go deep to land first play. The problem is I don't know if they're not going to be playing. I think they're going to be playing safety high on that side. So I don't know that we could do that. It's up to Dak to figure that out, though, right? It's up to Dak to figure out where we're going. Hit that one-on-one. If they're just going to play a nickel, then you got to take the underneath stuff, and you have to be able to run on that. You know what I want to see too? I would like to see us play some 12 personnel too. If that's how we're going to get a lead, put 2 tight ends in the game and play 12 personnel. Make those linebackers cover Schoonmaker and Ferguson and whoever. That's kind of what I want to see. Thank you, Brad Harris. We're streaking. Yeah, old school classic, man. Come on. I don't know what this one is.
If you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about?
You ain't first, you're last. I got to learn these drops so when we're playing in a game, like, you know. Come on, man. Anyway, almost everyone is saying we are getting blown out. Coyote, we're not getting blown out. Come on now. That's not happening. I'm telling you now, we're not getting blown out. It's not happening. This team is too good to get blown out. I know. You can say whatever. It was 28-16 against Arizona. We had how many trips into the red zone? If we score on half of them, if we score on 40% of them, we win by 10 points. We're going to move the ball. They're going to have success? Of course they are. They're a very good team. We're not going to. We held them to 19 points last year when we had nobody. We had nobody. Our offensive line is in a way better spot, believe it or not, right now. Pollard's healthy. We got Lepke. We got, I don't know about Rico. I don't know about Rico yet. But if we got to bring up Malik Davis, we bring up Malik Davis. That's what we got to do. Gallup is the Cowboys wide receiver that is getting the most separation. Thank God, Ultra. Thank God. Here, let me switch cameras and go to this camera so I could look at you guys like that. Let's see. All right, here we go. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Jojo, welcome to the show. How's your day going? Willie Vassar, he's talking to Mike Aldana. Gregory did all that to himself. I think Gregory is a great guy. Listen, I don't care what you do and what you don't do. Smoking pot ain't the worst thing in the world. Come on now. Especially, that's the least of my concern. It was more of, it's one of those deals where you've been through a lot, right? You go through a lot in a place. Sometimes you need to get away from that place. It's like, let's say you grow up in a family and it's a rough childhood. Sometimes you need to get away, then come back after you've matured. Maybe you can handle when it comes to smoking marijuana. Problem is with Randy, I believe he's bipolar, so it adds a level that's, if you don't take your meds, and a lot of times people want to self-medicate, whether it's alcohol, whatever, man. I'm hearing he's in a good place. I don't think he's coming to Dallas, regardless. I think he's going to try and finish out the year and get the most money and try and be with a winner. If I was Randy, I would want to come to Dallas, finish out this year, make whatever. He's making a crap ton of money. He's got a generational wealth right now. He doesn't need to have a big payday for the balance of this year. He don't. Who's to say we don't sign him long term after the year? There's a lot on the table, but yeah, the grass is better than drinking. It definitely is, Coyote. You smoke a little weed, I mean, what are you going to do? You going to get pulled over? How fast were you going? Do you know how fast you were going? 15 miles an hour. Whereas you're drunk, man. It's the opposite, you know what I mean? Eagles will lose to the Rams. Brad, that would be nice. Do I really believe it? No. I think it's 70-30. It all depends. I don't know what Stafford's deal is. Alina, let me get to some of these because I'm rambling on. Eagles should beat the Rams and will be in trouble in Philly. Rams, if not. Oh yeah, Logan. Again, they're 4-0. I'm not going to sit here and rip on the Eagles, but just look at your eyes. They're not playing great. They're winning, but eventually that's going to come to an end, right? They're winning, but eventually that's going to come to an end. So I hope they lose, obviously, as a Cowboy fan. I don't want you guys to get too far ahead. That would be good. Hell no to the blowout. Yeah, Crystal, we ain't getting blowed out. They can forget that right now. The Rams are going to be the Eagles because the Eagles don't have good linebackers and the secondary is suspect. Willie, this is what I'll say about their secondary. They have a front-runner type secondary, and I mean that with respect and as a compliment. When they're up on you, that's when you see that secondary make plays. But if you can keep them on their heels, like every secondary, but they've been giving up a lot of yardage. Look at the numbers. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and bring them up for you, but just look at who they've played. We can go back and see, who they've played over the first few weeks. Week 1, okay? Eagles played New England. They won 25-20. If you go in the box score, they gave up a lot of yardage in the driving rain, right? New England's not great, right? I mean, we just played New England. I'm not, you know what I mean? So, and then week 2, Minnesota, 34-28. I want to say that came down to the final play or the final drive, didn't it? So that's 28 against Cousins. Week 3. Uh, Eagles. Eagles played Tampa. That was a decent win from start to finish. Not so much. I think the second half. It was fairly close at halftime. They beat Tampa 25-11. I would say that's their best win so far. And then last week against a division rival who always plays them well, overtime. You got the lead. Everybody was thinking the same thing about the Eagles. They finally came all the way back. They got the lead. And what'd they do? They gave it right back. They won in overtime again, 34-31. So, 31 points to Washington? Interesting. So, they could lose. Now, let me pull up the odds for this week real quick. Week 5. Yeah, well, tonight's game, you got Washington is at home. Left hand up. Commanders are a 6-point favorite against the Bears. I would assume that the Commanders get the job done. The Bears lost to the hapless Broncos. Eagles are a 4.5-point road favorite at the Rams. 4:05 start. So Giants are 1 o'clock. So I'm debating on streaming. I don't know. I don't think I can stream that early. I'm going to definitely stream the Cowboy game, either with Phil or without Phil. Maybe I'll come on at 4 o'clock and do the Eagles-Rams just to try and get my system down. And, yeah, we'll play it by ear. But I'll definitely do the Cowboy game. Let's see. Alina, our guard position is strong this season with Tyler Smith. Do you see him as a younger Zach Martin? Tyler Smith is probably the best young lineman in the league. But that's just the deal. That's what I feel. Eagles will lose to the Rams. Brad Harris says we could root for it. As a division rival, we don't want the Eagles to get too far ahead. They've won these close games. This is a tricky game for me, for them. I think the Eagles are clearly better. We'll see. Linda Connors, yeah. Tony Dorsett, that's my guy, Linda. I remember being at Veterans Square that it's funny how they were made different. I have a picture somewhere of Tony Dorsett and Herschel Walker warming up on the sideline at Vet Stadium before an Eagle Cowboy game in the blue. Just, it was neat, But Tony Dorsett's my all-time favorite Cowboy running back. Love Emmett. I mean, that's another authentic. These two are authentic. The Dorsett, I think, is a remake. But I remember wearing that Emmitt Smith jersey to Veterans Stadium multiple times, and once in the driving rain, I think on Monday Night Football, where he ran for over 200 yards. But yeah, Dorsett was always my favorite. I don't know. He had that baby face. He used to wear that mouthpiece that always reminded me of a baby's binky. That big, it was cool. I don't know, man. He's my guy, Tony D. Let's see. Crystal Corn, she says she hopes Brad's right. Us Cowboy fans hope that the Eagles lose, just so you guys stay close to us. We don't want you getting too far out on us so we can't catch you. That way, that I want to see, not that I want to get ahead of you, I just hope that we stay within a game. That would be cool. Let's go through the year, and may the best team win. To me, they're both making the playoffs anyway, right? Barring anything major, and I always couch it, but you have to couch it. Barring any major injuries, I think they're both going to make the playoffs. So that's why I was saying about this week, getting back to the Niners, Cowboys, we win, right? Now it's like if we go and get blowed out the following week against the Chargers, I'll be annoyed. I still want to beat the Niners because that means more, but we have to take these games like it's our last. Every game has to be important if you really want to be a good team and stay consistent. You can't do what you did in Arizona again. Learn from it. You can't do it again. All right. Alina, those are the top-rated OG combo. Ultra, I love me some Tyler Smith. Logan, I'm always fair, right? I think I am. Hafunga, Alina, you brought up a good name. He's a tough. Hafunga is their safety who plays down in the box. There you go. In the box, Dak should be. I agree. That's why I said I would personally like to see a lot of 12 personnel. Mark Holmes. Mark, are you watching? He's probably knee-deep in plaster, but Mark, we need 12 personnel. We know it's personnel. We need it. That's what we need. We need some 12 personnel. Crystal Caramel Corn, chit-chatting. Eric Haters, welcome to the show, man. Let's go, Brian. We're almost at time. I'm excited, Eric. I am in a...
We're going streaking
I'm
through
in a
the quad.
streaking mode. If we win Sunday night, I'm streaking through the quad. I'm not streaking, people. I may do, I don't know, like maybe we'll do, I have one of those funnels where you pour the beer in. Maybe I'll shoot a beer if we win. This is a big, big night. The only good thing about playing at night is you hope that the NFC East loses during the day. And then we roll into the night game. Everybody's watching. And then we win. That'll be a nice cup of coffee Monday morning. That would be beautiful.
I'm your huckleberry.
Let's see here. What do we got here? That should be the mindset, attitude for the Cowboys. Find ways to win regardless of circumstances. That's the only thing that scares me a little bit, Mike Aldana, is to me, if it happened to you once, it could happen to you again. I would hope that they learn. I'm not going to talk about Arizona anymore, but until it happens again. So hopefully it don't. Glimmer Man, what up, man? Thanks for joining the show. Our defense knows more system. So I know you would think so, right? Willie Vassar, game time. We control our own destiny. Just remember, Glimmer Man, that's a revenge game from last year, I believe. That the Chargers, because we went in and beat that. Didn't we play them last year? I thought we beat the Chargers last year. Everybody was talking about how great their quarterback was, Herbert, and Dak went in and we won. So we'll see. What up, Tunchy? Here you go. There it is. Game time. I know we control it. This game is personal. OS Tyler, it's personal on a lot of levels, and you know that the Niners are cutthroat. The Niners are going to come out guns blazing against us, and they're going to try and run the ball. They're going to get the ball to Brandon Ayuk. They're going to hand the ball off to McCaffrey. They're going to hand it off to Debo. They're going to get the ball in Debo's hands and a smoke screen. Yeah, but I think if we could score points and make them have to play from behind, I think that's when our defense will eat. I would like to see our tight ends not have any drops. Oh, yeah. Listen, Coyote, that's the problem. We keep dropping the damn football. Jake Ferguson had a good game last week, but Luke Schoonmaker needs to step up, man. He needs to be ready to go and help out Dak. Him and Dak have a good relationship. They're like friends already. They work a lot, but it's got to translate into a game. He did have one good game, but it's got to be more consistent. That's what you get with these young guys. You'll get one game where he makes a touchdown catch and has a couple good blocks, another catch, and then the next game he's dropping balls right in your hand in the end zone. Dak would have had at least 2 more touchdown passes if our tight ends just caught the ball. So, facts. Yeah, exactly, Tyler. Eric, for sure, bro. Why not we beat the Niners, man? Just streak for y'all. Yeah. We're going. No, I don't think anybody wants to see me streak. I'm just joking, but you know what I mean. You get my vibe. Maybe I'll drive around with a Cougar in the car. I don't have that drop. I would like to get it, though. There's a darn Cougar in the car. Drusilla, Dak got to play great. Yeah, I think the offensive line, more importantly, if you give Dak time, he will play great. Linda, this game will identify both who the 49ers are and who the Cowboys are. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it for that reason, Linda. I think that I think for us to be, taken seriously, we got to go and win by 10 points. I think whoever wins this game is going to win by more than a touchdown. If Dallas is leading, I think Dallas caps it off with a touchdown late, pick six, something like that. Where I see it the other way too. That's how close it is. But there's something telling me the Cowboys are going to win the game. I really think it. The line tells me that they're going to win the game. That's all I could go with. Obviously, I want them to, so, I'm just glad it's a meaningful game because we seem to play better in meaningful games as far as, regular season now. It's those teams like the Rams in a couple weeks. It's like, I think they'll be ready to play against the Chargers, but coming home, are they going to be ready for the Rams? That's the thing. You know what I mean? So, let's see here. Glimmerman said, I think Cook and Gallup will have big game after Turpin better handling the ball. Yeah, I already said a little while ago, Glimmerman, I think Brandon Cooks has over 100 yards, and probably, my guess, he's going to have at least one touchdown. So if I had to guess, he's going to have at least one touchdown. So let's see here. If you're not first, you're last. That's it, Brad. If you're not first, you're last. It's Cougar the car. It's goddamn Cougar the car. Sorry. I do believe that they can do it, though. Eric, I believe so. I definitely believe it. Please do not leave points on the board. Yeah, red zone, man. We got to get, as much as I love Brandon Aubrey, we need touchdowns, not field goals. We need to get the majority of them touchdowns. I think whoever gets it, I told a guy who inboxed me, I said, if we get to 27 points, whoever gets to 27 first is going to win the game. I don't think this is a replay of the playoffs. I think there's more points scored. So whoever gets to 27 points first is going to win. And it's probably going to be a 27, a 24 type of game. That's just how I see it. Let's see. Please do not leave points on the board. Yep, I got you, man. We can take this game if our special teams or defense makes it a big play. Our O-line is in good shape. We're Glimmer, man. We're going to put up points. Our defense, listen, the Niners are real good. You're not going to totally shut them out. We need to get some turnovers. I think the most important thing we can do is hit Brock Purdy. Hit him. You get him off the spot. Don't allow him to extend the play. It's going to be our defensive ends have to stay disciplined, get up the field, keep him in the pocket, but with that A gap, we're going to need some rush. I would strongly consider moving Parsons and D-Law inside on occasion alongside of whether it be Hankins or Mozzie. I don't know that this is a game where you consistently want to have Hankins and Mozzie in the middle. I think you want to mix it up and rush from the A-gap sometimes as well with an actual Micah Parsons or D-Law or even a Golston. I like Golston. He's a tall dude. Just mix it up on defense. We're going to win, Lord Nova. Listen, man, if we win, it's going to be a beautiful Monday. I go to work soon. Peace. All right, Logan. Enjoy your day, my man, or your evening. I assume you're working. What time is it? You're probably working until 10. I'm going to sneeze, people. Hold on. Oh, God bless me. Thank you. Let's see here. Your game will be down to the turnovers from defenses. Who takes care of it, the ball will win. Yeah, I agree. I also think that everybody's assuming Dak's going to not take care of the ball. I honestly think that's what people think, but I have faith in Dak. When Dak gets mad, and Dak is in an interesting mood. If you saw a press conference at the beginning of the week, Dak's in an interesting mood. He's tired of hearing about it. And I'm telling you, I think they're going to put him in a position to light it up. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to hold the Niners back defensively. That's more, I'm telling you, we're going to score points. I'm telling you. I'm more worried about our defense going up. Are we going to see something like the Arizona Cardinals? Can we stop the run against McCaffrey? We did a decent job in the playoff game. We couldn't score. I think we're going to score points. I think advantage Dallas scoring. They're going to look at the film. They're going to know what happened last year. They're going to be on heightened alert to score. It's that defense going to be able to replicate what they did last year in the playoffs. That'll be interesting. Eric Haters, Eric. If the defense shows up, man, anything is possible. We have a wicked good defense. Offense has to play perfectly. I think we're going to score, Eric. Glimmerman says, I just want to get to Purdy. That's the key, man. Make him nervous and let him try Bland. Yeah, well, listen, you get in their face, you make them get rid of the ball a tick faster than they want. That's what we need. So, listen, our boys are going to be ready, and they're going to be motivated to prove a lot of people wrong. I like our team in that position. You blitz all night. I don't want them to gain another yard. I don't want them to gain another yard. What movie was that? Yeah, Coyote. He likes to stretch it. He likes to roll out. But that's stupid. I mean, and it's smart, but we got to cover. But we need to make sure we hit them. If we got to, listen, we got to play smart, but don't play that game. If you get a shot on them, take it. Take it. Drusilla, we don't have Kellen Moore calling dumb plays. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I heard, again, if you guys get a chance, they'll probably have it up on 105.3 The Fan on YouTube. They did an interview with Tony Dungy, and he broke down the game on Sunday night between the Cowboys and the Niners. Just listen to it. That was about the best breakdown. And I'm not I'm not a big, necessarily huge fan of Dungy calling games. I feel like he's always kind of anti-Dallas, but that's just me. He broke the game down perfectly, and I really like what I heard. He gives Dallas a shot, so he definitely gives a shot. And no offense to the Eagles fans, he said the Eagles are good, but the sentiment around the league is the winner of this game is, these are the two big dogs. And I find that funny because the Eagles are 4-0. I wouldn't say that just yet, but that's what a lot of people behind the scenes are saying. Thank you, Glimmer, man. I appreciate it. Stuff to run early and make them one-dimensional. That's the trick. That's always the trick. For the rest of the year, stop the run. In conjunction with our offense scoring touchdowns, right? Then you see what could happen. Jets, Giants, last week. 3 out of 4 weeks we did it. The only time we didn't do it was to a severely inferior team. So that should tell you. We played the Jets. Say what you want. Their defense is damn good. They took the Chiefs to the limit. They took them to the limit. Giants, okay. We beat them 40-0, but they're looking pretty shaky. And New England, we just saw what we did in New England. Debo and C-Mac are the main threat. We got to take care of them. Adrian, 100%, man. O.S. Tyler, Dark Side Dak has entered the building. Yeah, Dark Side. Let me see if I got something. What do I got here? Well, Dak is walking in the building, and he's like this.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Oh, you.
He's putting cases, man. He's putting cases on all these fans calling him a choker. Not so much the fans, all the media saying he can't win. Remember the Titans. That's it. I don't want them to get another yard. I just saw that, too. I knew that's what it was. Bertier, right? Strong side. Weak side. It's time. There you go. It's time we have more than just Lamb as wide receiver. Yeah, I think we're going to be good, man. That's what I was going to get to. I was going to get to what he said was he thinks what McCarthy, and this is a Tony Dungy, he thinks what McCarthy is doing is toughening up his team. He knows that he's going to have to play how he's been playing in certain games. Take what the defense gets you. He was around Bill Walsh. He knows how the West Coast can be run, where you can't stop it. If you short passing game, timing routes, if everybody does their job, you can't stop it. So he's trying to maximize that. He's trying to run the ball to toughen up his team for down the road and in the playoffs. Instead of just going balls to the wall now, no huddle, spreading everybody out, which is kind of what I want to see a little bit this week. I want them to do a little of that and a little 12 personnel. We'll see what they do, but he wants to toughen us up before the stretch run. That's what Dungy's thinking from what his conversations were, because he's doing the game this week. Kind of what he's getting, that McCarthy has a long-term plan for this year rather than just worried about stats. He's trying to toughen his team up. We could sit there and not necessarily agree. We lost the Arizona game because of the defense, so that's it. Patriots and Jets defenses are both really good. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. That would be funny if Cowboys knocked Purdy out of the game. We can lend them the tray. He going to be there on the side. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. McVay will go to explore our weakness. No pressure coverage. If Eagles don't adjust, McVay will exploit it. I still think you're going to be good, Linda, but McVay is surprising me this year. I thought they would have a rough year. His team is ready to play every week. So if you're going to go in and beat the Rams, Linda, you're going to earn it because they're going to make you earn it, assuming Stafford plays. Now, I don't know who the Rams' backup is, so I'd have to look that up, but I don't really know. Dak in the Beetlejuice suit after the Jets game. Beetlejuice. But yeah, so we need to purge the Niners. We definitely need to. It's not working, so I guess let's see here. That's what we need to do. We need to bring the Undertaker. We need to show up ready to roll. Game times stop if the Giants are not shaky. They are just downright bad. Yeah, I was wrong about the Giants. Now, I think they've suffered some injuries, but I was definitely wrong about the Giants. But I think I'm going to roll, people. I got some more stuff I got to do. Tonight is Thursday Night Football. I might do a thumbnail and stream the game. I haven't decided yet. Either way, I know Mark will be. He'll probably send me a link or want me to send him a link. So look for me later tonight. Look for me later during the game somewhere, either on here or with Mark or both. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I will be back to work tomorrow, and I will see everybody tomorrow during my lunchtime chat, and most likely later tonight. I will talk to everybody later. Peace out.